Nathan, I have a bit of a puzzle for you.
Go for it.
What do these two vehicles have in common?
They're silver.
Yes, they are. But did you know that the Lexus ES has been the best-selling Lexus for the last 15 years?
Really?
Yes.
Did you know that the BMW 3 Series is not only the bread and butter, but the best seller that BMW has?
Really? So we've got the best-selling Lexus, the best-selling BMW, coming up next on another fun and informative TFL car mashup.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to reintroduce you to the twin-power turbo straight six that puts out 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. It's hooked up to an 8-speed automatic transmission and makes all four wheels move.
Well, Nathan, I have a V6 that puts out 268 horsepower. That is hooked up to an automatic 6-speed gearbox that powers the front wheels.
I'm sorry, the what wheels?
The front wheels.
Oh, just the front wheels.
Yes, the front wheels, which is actually the rub because this is an entry-level luxury sedan, and that...
Well, this is an entry-level sports sedan, although entry-level is sort of a weird word when you think about $56,000 that this baby costs.
Yo, dude, $46,000.
Ooh.
Alright guys, before you get your undies in a bundle, we are very keenly aware that this 3 Series competes with the Lexus IS. However, the new IS is not out, and the ES is. So Nathan, how does this drive?
I love BMWs because usually the steering feel is about the best in the business, but recently BMW decided to change the steering system in this, and you know what? If it's not in sport mode, it doesn't really feel that great to me, and I hate to say that, and I almost feel like embarrassed to say it. In sport mode, everything's better on the car. It's edgier, it's meaner.
Alright Nathan, so we've established that this is entry-level luxury, and that is entry-level sportiness.
Yeah, sports sedan, luxury, you call it what you want, it's a BMW.
It is, and for $10,000 more, I want to bet you that that car should be at least, I'm saying at least 2 seconds, 0 to 60 faster than this car.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
What's the bet?
A dope slap.
Okay.
All right?
All right, let's do it.
Let's find out. All right, here we go, 0 to 60. I've got it in sport mode. Keep in mind we are at a mile above sea level, which means it's gonna be slower here, about a second at least. So I'm just gonna floor it. There we go, good takeoff. There's 30, here comes 40. Come on, Lexus, you can do it. Give me 60, yes, 60. 8.38. That means Nathan has got to go 2 seconds faster than that, which would be a 7.38. No, I'm sorry, a 6.38. And that is possible because he has a turbocharger. And what turbochargers do is they make up for the lack of air density up here. They jam more air into the cylinders, which basically gives you a greater combustion, which gives you more power. So Nathan has got to go 6.38 or faster. And with that turbo, it's doable. It's really doable, but keep your fingers crossed. I hope the Lexus did it.
Now, we know that this car doesn't compete with the 3 Series. Yeah, okay. But it does compete with the Toyota Avalon, and they do share components.
Yeah, I mean, it's really kind of in its own little class because it's front-wheel drive. It's a large luxury sedan.
Yep.
In some ways, it starts to compete with cars that we just reviewed, like the Impala.
Yeah, well, the Impala or the XTS, the Cadillac. Yeah.
And for this year, they've kind of sharpened it up a little bit more. They've made it a little bit more BMW-like. It's funny, the 3 Series heading kind of toward this car, and this car is kind of heading toward the 3 Series. They're all trying to steal buyers from each other. But you can't have a sports sedan that's front-wheel drive, at least not a large one. Maybe a little hot hatch, but this thing is just way too big. Like going around this corner, you can start to feel a push. There's a lot of electronics, but nevertheless, it doesn't feel like it's on its tippy toes, like it wants to dance. It feels like it wants to cruise.
That's true, and it is smooth as hell in this car.
Yeah, that is the upside, Nathan. I could see myself driving from here to Timbuktu in this seat. Perfect comfort, great luxury. My headrest is just soft. I mean, I'm gonna fall asleep, dude.
Yeah, so am I.
And maybe therein lies the rub.
That could be a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Guten Morgen, and welcome to a typical German interior. And I say typical because, quite frankly, everything here is as expected. There are no dashes of inspiration. It is what I would consider to be a typical BMW interior. That's not to say it's bad. That's to say that, well, it kind of seems like the same thing I've been seeing for years and years.
I think BMW would call it driver-oriented.
Yeah, it's driver-centric, I would say that. There is one thing. In the center of the dash, right there is a video screen. It's for navigation and everything else. And it really looks like the Germans kind of stuck it on there as an afterthought. It doesn't look like... Well, you know what it looks like? It looks like it's supposed to, go up and down, retract, do something like that, and it doesn't. It's really weird. It's kind of like Fritz said, nah, we put this right here, it's good. Look, I'll say this though, it's still a BMW when it goes, when you push that button, that sport button, everything's better. Everything's great. I just say leave it in sport. Look, if you can afford this, you can afford to lose some gas mileage, all right? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and you can afford not to buy the automatic.
Oh God, don't. It's an 8-speed automatic and it works really well, but that's for people who, they eat like vanilla yogurt. If you're a rocky road type of person, put the manual in here, baby. Live a little.
Hey dude, I gotta tell you, I had a breakfast bagel today, so don't call me.
Breakfast bagel. A big fat chunky burrito with extra guacamole sauce. That's a breakfast.
And I do like the all-wheel drive. I think that's a nice touch because here in Colorado or any state where it snows, it makes it a bit more neutral when it handles, and it gives you that security that you won't get stuck going up your driveway when there's an inch of snow. Yeah,
and it also adds a considerable amount of money to the price. I mean, this is a $56,000 car. That's Audi S5 territory, and you know what? Folks, there's a lot of options you can do without. This car should be about $5,000 less.
Inside the Lexus, you'll find real wood, you'll find soft leather, you'll find perfectly edged stitching. I mean, this is a very well executed, elegant, spacious interior, and that is the key. This car is spacious. There's tons of room, there's tons of comfort, there's tons of luxury. Now Nathan, we know that your car has an 8-speed transmission, this only has a 6-speed. We know that you have all kinds of sport and performance settings.
Yeah.
But, do you have heated and cooled seats?
Cooled?
Yes.
No.
No. Do you have, look at this, dude. You have these little, very luxurious...
No, I don't have those either.
And, most importantly of all, do you have this, my friend? Can you comfortably sit down behind yourself with legroom and travel across the country in style and comfort?
Not without removing my reproductive organs.
In the back seat.
Yeah. Let me put it to you another way, okay? I'm gonna just be honest with you. I play punk rock often. No effects, actually. I just put it in here and I wanted to hear it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I almost felt like I had to find some Dusty Springfield or Barry Manilow You know, it just didn't feel right.
Well, you know why that is, Nathan? They've softened it up because they want to get a bigger audience, a bigger potential customer base. So in essence, they want to steal some of those ES customers away who don't want the kind of edgy, the word they would use, we would say sporty, fun feel that a BMW has, as opposed to the more luxurious, more softer rounded edges of the Lexus. I mean, that's really what they're going for. They made it longer, they made it bigger, they made it a little bit more comfortable.
It is bigger, that's for sure.
Yeah, but it's still nowhere near on the luxury scale. You know, this is maybe like at a 6, whereas that Lexus is, you know, 11.
Ah, that Lexus is a 9. Come on. Okay, folks. Basically, I have to beat 8.3 seconds. Here we go. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go! Go, baby, go! I wanted to say something else, but I didn't. Must go faster. Must go Wow. Yes, I went faster. Getting my hand ready to give him a good dope slap upside the back of his fuzzy head. Just a little whack, sucker. Ladies and gentlemen, 0 to 60, first run, 5.86. Sport mode does wonders.
Dude, you almost ran me over. That means you are confident. I have a bad feeling in my stomach about this. What was your time?
Prepare the back of your head.
What'd you get?
5.86.
So a half a second. All right. Here.
Yeah, let's open that door up a little bit. Please lower thy head in here.
All right.
And there's a slap. Oh, that feels so good. That's the first time I got to do that, folks. The first time.
Hey, what does hitting hair like feel to you?
Yeah, shut up.
As always, this is Roman
and Nathan
saying see you long. Saying, oh, dude, you gave me
a little bit of a little extra hit there. See you later, folks.
Bye. Remember, subscribe for a new video every day, and thank you for watching. Wow, Nathan, I gotta give you one thing. That blown 6, straight 6, is just phenomenal. The sound of that engine. Hey, do me a favor, pop it open. I want to check this thing out.
Okay.
Yeah, pop it open. All right, I'll get it, Nathan. Nathan! Dude, I feel like a complete amateur. I cannot... how do you open this thing? I can't figure it out.
You have to pull the hood release twice to open it.
Get out.
Check it out.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's now open.
Dude, for like 200 years, there's been one way to open a hood of an engine. What is up with BMW?
It's just like everything else. If you want to start the car and then stop the car and then get out of the car and now have the radio on, you have to push the start button twice. They like to do things in multiples.
Yeah, multiple pain in the ass. Check this out, man. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa, that is luxury.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say it.
No, don't say it.
Dude, no. That is luxury.
Yeah,
they have that?
Yeah, they have that in Hyundais.
Do you have that?
No, because see, the weight is a problem. They want to make sure that the BMW goes really fast, so putting unnecessary frills like that in there are just useless.
Yeah, I mean, 7.5 pounds. Good God. That's going to slow down your 0 to 60 time by, you know, the amount of that burrito in your belly.
You know what? You just haters. That's all it's about. That's what you are. You're a hater. You know, there is something to be said though, because I think the BMW is moving over into Lexus territory, and you know, Lexus territory, BMW, it just doesn't jive with me.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, it is weird.